I'm a mess, wanna guess how I gonna lose stress. I'm a mess, you're my guest, do you wanna be undressed? I'm a I'm a mess.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back for I want to say episode 4. What's the stream title today? Is it episode 4 that we're doing? I'm going to play episode 4. We're going to see, we're going to see what happens. But welcome everybody. We are back for what I hope is
Gary.
What I hope is going to be episode 4 of Alan Wake in our special edition playthrough that we're doing here. Definitely episode 4, both Wolf and JD. Because I clicked the button last week in the developers console and accidentally unlocked all the levels, so it's a bit tits up. But we're going to be playing through same as we have in the previous weeks in this playthrough. Potatoes indeed. We'll be playing through the episode just as it's intended to be, and then we will go back in and do the behind the scenes where we step out and have a look. And my audio monitor's not on my other screen, now it is. It's all going tits up today. As always, I won't talk over the cutscenes. Oh, it has been resigned. Oh, that's okay. So episode 4, The Truth. Now, there's two things about this one. When we get to a certain point in this level, I have to shut all the audio off because there's I say it's a boss fight. It's like a horde invasion fight. And during that, there is a good piece of music, but it is copyrighted. And when we get to the very end of this chapter as well, as much as the record was made for this game, The Poet and the Muse, it's a really, really good song. And the same as when we last played this, if I remember, I'll post it on Discord afterwards. Because it's relevant to the story. The song that plays over the end credit, it kind of unravels and explains the entire story of Alan Wake in this message which has been left from the past for him to show him the way. Punch all the enemies. We have to burn the darkness off them first, Wolf. Then we can punch and eat them. We watched that part of the movie last night. Of course, yeah, because both yourself and Frodo have been doing the having a Lord of the Rings marathon this week. We can do both. Punch them, burn the lightning off burn the darkness off them, flame them, cook them, eat them. Okay, as always, I won't talk over the cutscenes. Just as we're starting this, we left it tells us previously, I think it does it previously on Alan Wake. So the Cauldron Lake Lodge, the loony bin where we were technically destined to go. We could still be there.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
These walls aren't padded enough for a loony bin.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
So I said we will play through the level as normal, and then we will do our behind the scenes spy close up in the level.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Definitely sounds like a trap.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Yeah, this clinic will not hold us, especially when the dark presence overruns us, Wolf. If I remember rightly, he is... he knows about the powers here at Cauldron Lake. Oh, 2 seconds. I'm wondering what that funny smell is. It's, this cup is still on my desk. That juice is nice to drink, but when the cup doesn't get immediately washed. But I'm sure his thing... Oh, why is that circled like that? I'm sure his thing is that because he knows about the power from the artist, I'm sure he's trying to do it to change reality to give himself more money and stuff. I'm sure that's what his deal is. We'll be able to explore all these rooms a little bit later, though. We've got 25 neck punches with how long he took to explain that.
I can after an episode, so I'm just going to say this. Alice,
Just checking, we are actually moving.
you're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations.
I just seen that thing said basement, but there's no basement down there.
Unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you.
So what sort of mischief have all you guys been getting yourselves up to today? Have you all been behaving yourself?
In which you're
Did you hide the bodies properly as well, Wolf?
kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct
Rock,
is to resist
paper,
me, but think about it.
scissors,
Doesn't this
lizard,
make far
Spock,
more sense than the
entertain JD
insane
lost as Spock
supernatural
smashes scissors.
conspiracy you have
Better luck
concocted in
next
your
time.
mind?
Better luck next time.
People know this. Everything can be explained.
I watched the Alien movie today. And it's just a normal day. They didn't find the bodies this time. and Samwise, thank you so much. I'll just pause for a second there. Samwise, thank you so much for the gifted sub to the resident cannibal Wolf. thank you so much for the gift there, Samwise. And thank you, as I keep saying, thank you everybody for coming along and joining this madness this evening. That's so there's a notification to make you jump, Wolf. It could be worse. I mean, there was a fella that came in a few weeks ago and complained that he was VIP as well, didn't he? Like, what's this icon next to my van? I don't want this. Oh, fine. but anyway, on a sign up, thank you so much once again there, Samwise. That's a Karen right there. Straight to the dungeon. I want to speak to the manager. Most valuable player, JD. And welcome back there, Gary.
Isn't it?
Cauldron
What episode are you up to?
below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming.
Always a storm coming here.
All there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way.
Yeah, SnowRunner failed at 24%, thankfully.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with.
Are you the beast in the lake, Wolf? Are you the one that's bringing this eternal darkness to the land?
Because I'm lying, or because you don't want to admit that you're not well. It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to-
his
Perhaps.
His words echoed madly.
You have a good night there, Samwise. Behave yourself if you're out on the town. Thank you so much for the gifted sub there as well, there, Samwise. You behave yourself.
Come along. Let's go inside.
What's that? Yes. Today was. Today was I don't know. It's been one of those days, has it?
You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
It's gonna be like a small version of our trophy lodge in the Hunter.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh.
You're going to blow all of Frodo's money. All the profits from the rocket fuel.
To my therapeutic.
Was that JD? Dorin will cry himself to sleep tonight is the failure of the SnowRunner goal.
Come, Alan, this way.
Yeah, this is definitely where all the basket cases are. It's like you, Wolf, doing what you do best. Can you play those tunes on your new guitar, though, Wolf?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
So this is what happens to Mjolnir, is it? when Thor goes to the old folks' home.
It's short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Another page.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Okay, return to our room. Right, where were we? As always, I try best not to talk over the cutscenes and stuff so we can all hear the story as we go. Oh, I bet that'll be where the next episode of Night Springs is played.
Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember, like...
Which way are we going? There's the stairs. Okay, we'll head back upstairs to our room as per the next part of the mission. But that's where we all end up. Yeah, we'll all end up in the funny farm. I think we may already be there. How's the new puppy settling in? Oh, is it this door over here? Man, I walk straight past the bloody thing. How's the new puppy settling in there?
The white glare.
Have you got it hooked on Stargate yet?
My eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
As you watching it with you earlier. Oh, you're going out to cause some midnight trouble there, JD. Will you behave yourself? Thank you for coming in. And try not to cause too much trouble out on the town. But you have a good night there, JD. Oh, sounds like someone's screaming down there.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons,
It's a proper hammer.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
He's in the blank room.
It's time to pay the piper.
Okay, where are we heading to next? Now, this place is about to go really tits up very soon. So we can't promise anything.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna stew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demand...
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. with your ability in mind.
Here comes the darkness. Indeed, get the fire. Burn it all down, Wolf.
To find a way out.
Okay, we don't have a torch. Oh, the darkness. It's seeping. It's seeping in. Oh, just out of curiosity. Oh, no, never mind. We're dying too quickly. We can't go that way either. Open. Oh, I'm waiting for like an animation thing. I didn't realize it was a quick time event. I'm not paying attention. Right, we need to find a torch. Because all the furniture is coming to life. Which is a problem for us.
To get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Now I'm guessing that it's probably going to be upstairs. Try to remember which is the run button. It's the shoulder buttons on this one. Nah, maybe we're not getting a torch just yet. Right, so that'll start burning it off all the furniture. Can we fire it up one more time? Oh, happy jump. There we go. Oh, hang on, there is some more things getting up. Is that almost everything? That's almost everything disintegrated. Ah, this thing doesn't last long. I was just thinking as well there, Gary, apart from the puppy, how goes it with the I think that's everything. Oh no, there's still some more. So how goes it with the preparation for the fishies? We need to investigate where these QR codes go. Has anyone got their phone handy? If I just I'll just put it here for a second. Actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot as well. I can point the phone to that and see where it goes. Actually, can I reach? Oh, my phone's on the other side of the room. I'm not getting up. Because 6 fishies so far. Oh, I gotta put some pictures up so we can all see. So, how many is it in total that you're hoping to get into it? Is it like a few at a time? I think was it that you said that you that you'll get. Then like build it up over a little bit. Around 20 when it's all done. Pick up the flares. So how many a week is it then that you get? 4 to 6 a week. Hopefully they'll all get on. Right, this is going to be an episode of Night Springs. I will do the thing so that we can watch it properly. Or as best we can. Maybe just not Night Springs. Most peculiar. maybe it's still to come. So we've got the commercials on.
Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music.
This is just this is like the sponsored by. If they replaced an episode of Nice Springs with some weird sponsored by video.
Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
Okay. That was weird. Oh, is that Fast and the Furious 20? Have they all been released now? Because wasn't there supposed to be doing like a final one or something? Is that now all done? Oh, hang on, I'm sure there's something going to attack us here. I'm sure like maybe it's like a big... I'm sure it's a yeah, it's kind of like an Indiana Jones style thing here. That's why there's a little alcove where we can hide. But sorry, what was that? Well, they're told to do it that way so they don't get stressed. Just build the numbers up until they until the tanks full. Oh, hang on, we're stuck. Run away. Was it there? There was a... Oh, was there another QR code down there, was there? Why is it? I can't jump the camera back. Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, can I dive out of the way of this? Okay, let's go and have a word with Barry. Because we have to exit through the maze.
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Burn the darkness off it quickly. Oh, are we able to go through? Ah, no. Maybe we can if we can burn it off here. Make our escape. Checkpoint.
The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Okay, which way are we going? Proceed through the garden. What could possibly go wrong with that? You know, our success rate recently has been like going through mazes.
I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Oh, here they come. Evening, Happy Cat. What mischief are you getting yourself up to? Should you him? We are back on the Alan Wakes, currently escaping the loony bin in the night. Which maybe is probably better suited to being locked in a loony bin. We're in the darkness. Hang on. Oh, reload. Take one bullet at a time, just to keep knocking them back. Oh, that was all of our ammunition. Okay, well, this is going to go down well. Oh, that's right, you were getting your freebie today, weren't you, with the points? The pairs of Happy Cat. So did you this afternoon then? Did you stick that in the oven to heat it up nicely? Have we got any? Oh, we have no other weaponry. We have one flare in case of an emergency. All right, this is gonna go really, really well. Oh, ammunition.
Would you like to share some chocolate? Happy_cat_lady.
Was that I read that quick and thought it said fiberglass. Freebie croissant. Well, you get a roll of fiberglass. So Aldi used to do it was like a croissant type thing, but it was in the shape of a bun. I used to love those, and so did so did casserole, because I used to share them with like casserole and gravy. But then Aldi just stopped doing them. It's always a case of whenever you find something that you like. Oh dear. Are we counting death loops tonight? Right, is there an easy way to kill this fella? Because he has a lot of darkness on him there. Is it me? Cher? We both know the answer to that. Two? Where did we get the first death, Gary? Back, demon. Into the light.
We don't have any trouble, and I don't
Oh, we have next to no health. Oh, hi. Oh, getting ready for the second. Okay, we can count them. Apparently, I'm also susceptible to the countdown delay thing. But there's a flare gun in there. Did you guys see the flare gun? That can solve our problems if we use the flare gun. So, LOL from Happy Cat. Yeah, just prepping the deaths. Best for tonight. I don't think we've done too bad in the way of dying in this game over the past weeks. Right, we need to coax him down so that we can get behind and get that flare gun. But we also need to get rid of those pigeons. Hang on. Let's just drop a flare there. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Them pigeons, man, I'm telling you. Reload. Blind. Shooty. Happy Cat's going with 5. Gary's got 6 and the Penguin's got 8. I don't know. I would stick a poll up, but it would take too long for us to jump out of this and type it. Which is alright, this is the run button. Now we've got 24 rounds of ammunition left, which is not too bad. I feel like yours is a little bit too high now. Ooh, shotgun, that could be fun. I'm going to stick with the pistol though. It's only 2 shots. Where are they all going to appear? Where's the invisible box we're going to be walking through here, which is going to trigger them all to come out of the woodwork? Back, demon. Give it a quick reload. There we go. You have 8 batteries left, though. Just speaking of food, just mentioning your freebie, Happy Cat. I still haven't photographed those books so that we can make a decision when we do the kitchen stream as to what we're going to cook. Because we'll pick one of the things. I'll take a photograph of the book, and I'll take a photograph of the the contents page. And then if you pick some things, then I can like take a photograph of the actual page, or just a picture of whatever the thing is, and then we can make a decision from there. But whatever it is, we probably need ludicrous amounts of mustard to be in stock. If we're going to keep it the same way as when we do Cooking Simulator. I mean, do we add our extra... You know how, like, in Cooking Sim, we add our, like, extra twist? Ooh, bugger. Am I going to do that? I mean, because generally as well, if we can't find the ingredient we want, we get something that perhaps starts with the same letter. It's almost the same. Oh, I think it was we ran out of salt or something like that, so we found some other white powder in the kitchen. And do you eat this at the end? We'll feed her the chocolate thief at the end. She can be the tester. Better buy some Cuban. I do enjoy the Cooking Sim ones, though. Definitely the first 2 streams we did of Cooking Sim, my sides were hurting by the end of it. If you haven't watched them, please jump over on the YouTubes. Find the playlist for Cooking Sim. It's on that main page there from that link. And just find those first 2 streams. One's in a pizza shop and one's in the default restaurant.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose.
Just climb it, Wake. There's so many footholds here.
Don't worry about it.
A Cuban burger would taste well nice. Is that with 14 gallons of mustard on top?
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
They're not advancing on me. Oh, I take it back. Where'd you come from? Flares to you.
Just hang on, Al.
In the darkness. Flares. Oh, I dropped the flare accidentally. But it gives me a little bit of breathing room.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's
Uh-oh. We have a pixel of health left. That was close. I think there's a fella going to climb up on the edge there as well. Drop a flare because it'll keep them away from us for a moment. Reload. Give it a bit of a kick. Have you opened... Oh, he has opened it.
Al, for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says,
I'll show you
I'm
how
done
to
with
eat
darkness.
people if
You're
you
gonna buy
want.
me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Well, have a good night there, Wolf. Thank you for coming in. Everybody to the panic rooms. Wolf's about to to go out on the streets. You have a good night there, mate. And thank you for coming in. It's always lunchtime for Wolf.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Have a go hide now.
You got that right, Al.
Yeah, you got to get your panic rooms.
You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
That was Wolf that did that.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Okay, we still only have a tiny bit of health.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, we have no torch and we have no flashlight.
You're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
Oh, the cutout's fine. That's okay.
There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I...
And he's still got the cutout because that's the important thing. Look at him go. Ooh, bugger. And the girls have been seeming a little bit off today. Stir fry's still not 100% at the minute. She was trying to lay an egg at lunchtime, but I don't know if she's stuck with one or if it's just because now she's starting to go through the molting phase. But it was too hot for butter today to sit on my knee. She oh bugger. Oh, we haven't got a torch, have we? Hang on, let's go up here. Oh bugger. Let's go up here. There might be something in this outbuilding. Possibly not. Oh, hang on, there's a light source there though. It was too hot for butter, so she was just sat like behind me. Dark presence is coming. Oh, is that all this was? A manuscript page? Anything behind here? Nope. it just leads out of the level. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting like it's been like all week. There's been like on and off things for storms as well. Happy cat. Whee! Let's just run away. Oh, I'm just seeing that thing in there. It's not complete, but there is a working. As in I'm working on another story for story time. I just seen the thing that popped up on the bottom there. Oh, in evening there, just anatomy as well. Did I miss you coming in? Hashtag blame Chris if I did.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Ah, some steps.
Gary D. Steele wants to bouncy with happy _cat_lady. Is all set to marry, I think I'm a penguin 8p, and are going to kill wolf _unknown_fire.
You've scored, Happy Cat. And then the wolf's gonna get it. Dun. Oh wow, that's somewhat all over the place.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had
I just realised this Ada's fan's still turned on. I'm thinking, why am I constantly hearing a buzzing in the background? Could you guys hear that at all? I never know if Ada's fan will get picked up by the microphone or not. It's one of those big USB desk fans. Nope, you couldn't hear it. Run away. Okay. Crank. Too late. Oh, we don't have any weaponry. Other than that. Oh. I think we're going to death loop. We death looped.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Okay, can we get it to that cranky thing in time? I suppose technically we should just run away, but I'm gonna attempt it.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Come on, crank. No chance. Run to the light wake. Black demons. There we go. Oh, hang on a second. Did I see? I thought I saw a glitch in the Matrix there. Indeed, they are, Happy Cat.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Now, somewhere around it, I think it might be this building here. But there'll be like a big sort of like boss fight type thing. Now, you never know. It may be that we can do it without turning the audio off, but odds are I'm imagining the copyrighted song is going to be over it. Which is disappointing. Oh, let's just have a look. Just while we're here, we're going to have a close look at these tents. Because I've got a funny feeling that they won't be here when we do the explore because we'll be too far away. Well, that's quite good. It's even got the... I suppose like if you see it in the daytime when it's turned off. And Daft Phoenix, welcome in there, mate. We're on the Alan Wakes this evening. We're playing through the episode as normal, and then we're going to do like a behind-the-scenes thing. Like that. Have an explore the level in a little bit more detail. But what mischief you been getting yourself up to there, mate? Oh, there comes that car again.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
It just says, if that's Barry, I'll see the damage. No faith in his friend.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
That's not something to pick up. That's a trap. Whenever I think of the diving bell thing, those in this context of this environment, my head goes to Back to the Future. You know, where he's on like the radiation. He's in the radiation suit above. He's technically above his dad's bed. Where he's trying to convince him to go out with his mum. He's wearing the yellow radiation suit thing. Oh, we're gonna have to crank this, aren't we? 2, 3. That's not going to last long, is it? It never does. Got a shotgun now, though.
Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Anything else in here? Yeah, slide out. Anything in there? It's no wonder these traps haven't got anything. These LEDs smack in the middle of them. Ooh, that was close. Cheeky bugger. Oh. Can they be affected by the traps? I bet they're not. Reload. So what sort of mischief he's all got lined up for tomorrow then? Just whilst we're trying to fight our way through here. Oh bugger, oh dear.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
That didn't go according to plan. We almost stood in that trap there. Oh, dodge. Tree stump. We got any flares? Oh, we do have flares. Why is she not dodging? Run, Wake, run. Don't go out, don't go out. Oh no, oh we were so close to the light. Oh, actually, where are we then? Okay, we have the shotgun. That's a checkpoint here. I'm trying to preserve the ammunition a little bit if I can. Oh, bugger. This is the problem. Black demon. Is that no plans for tomorrow there, yeah, Gary? But much to say, during the day, during the day, I would like, if I had a bit of time, I'd fire up a game, but at the minute, as I was like saying to Royalty this afternoon when we were chatting, at the minute, I don't have the energy to do anything until like this time of night. I've never been right since taking them first set of tablets. Whatever the hell those ones did to us.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Wait, can you not just jump this fence here? I mean, seriously, we're going to go through the creepy house? At least if all else fails, though, you've got some Stargate to be catching up on there, though, Gary, tomorrow.
Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Can we get in now? Maybe if we can jump the fence. Wake's just not putting the effort in. That didn't work. Oh, please don't tell me the game's crashed. Let me just have a look. It says investigate the cabin. Gives us that focus point. No plans for Happy Cat, just consulting the recipe books for the next cake, perhaps. just run away from here for a minute, and then run back. All right, there's no like action point which is triggering. Maybe there's another way. Nope, that's definitely not going to be that way because that's just a cliff. Technically, so is this. Right, you know what? Hopefully this will trigger whenever... There we go. Yeah, the door definitely glitched out.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
The front door was locked.
So I do need a bit of cake. I've got a banana that is well past. Ready for another banana bread. Oh, I used to love it when our old neighbour used to bring those for me. That and there was like a poppy cake that she used to bring us all the time.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real
bad follow-up to a real good movie. Where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
He did. Evening, Tiramisu. You joining us for a bit of Alan Wake this evening? Where, as with the previous ones, we'll be playing Alan Wake, as in the game the way it was supposed to be. Oh, hang on.
I've run through every possible course in my head.
And then doing the behind-the-scenes bit.
The story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
There we go. What mischief you been getting yourself up to then? So did you buy that console? I've just seen this. So now you just need a power brick for it. What's that? Please don't die 3 more times. Oh, what was everybody's count? You had 8. I can't remember. What did Happy Cat and Gary have for their proposed death count for the evening? Back demon. Is he holding a... Oh, I thought he was holding the brush there for a second. There we go. 5 for Happy Cat. Both did both have 5. Can we climb out this window? Would that be too easy? Maybe just go for the door like a normalist person.
Was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Well, this looks like fun. Ooh, supplies though. Take a bit of that. Actually, are we fully reloaded? Just before we go out. I'll stick to the pistol for the moment. Sounds like there's something breathing down here. Locked. Oh, have they got a compatible one on there for £6? Have they? Tiramisu.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm.
Oh, bugger!
I felt bad for doubting it.
Oh, this went well quickly.
But Barry was Barry.
Gotta get back on the road. Hey, can we leave? I'm just wondering, can we just like skip the level and get out of here with this vehicle?
Chrissy's alien invasion antics. Chrissy befriends a group of aliens and helps them blend in by throwing a costume party with plenty of green face paint and extraterrestrial dance moves.
So there we go. That's how the aliens were defeated. Can I restart checkpoint? The vehicle is slightly stuck.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Oh, that's some Mass Effect questions for Ada from for Gary there. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We will be doing what the hell was it called again? Legion. Tomorrow is Legion Day, so we'll be playing I think this just applies up here. We'll be doing the mission where we get Legion, and then we'll be doing the mission, his loyalty mission, in theory, because I'm sure it'll be fine, but I've just got this funny feeling, because normally you get a crewmate, then you have to go away and do a mission. It can be a main mission or it can be a side quest. Then when you return back to the Normandy, you then get the call that they want to speak to you. I'm hoping, because we've done every single side quest, there's no mission that we can go on. So I'm hoping that we can like go to the Citadel or something, and then go back to the Normandy. Well, there we go. That one carries a little bit more. A little bit more ammo.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
There we go. Which course are you taking, Gary? I remember you were saying you had a bit of bother getting it sorted last time, but is it finally gone through? You'll be able to get it sorted and get a place. Run for the car. Oh, I thought I could dodge that. Back, demon. Uh-oh. Okay, we may have slightly busted that car, but it's okay. I have a plan. Wait for it. Too late. Oh, hammer time. My new plan is load the checkpoint. Oh, hang on, did we get all the deaths? I don't know if we recorded enough deaths. We definitely got that one. The Hawks one that you were telling us about a bit ago, but like you said, they were being asked us about it at the time. Oh, bugger.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very...
Oh, I thought I could maybe jump across there rather than face them. Oh, hang on, I might be able to jump over this rail. Yes. See, if you don't drive through the invisible box, they won't activate. Is that tiramisu going to put the kettle on everybody? Just one more. Yeah, but I've got one more death, but I've got to hold it at that one more death. Penguin. yeah, I remember this bit now. Hang on. Get me back over this fella. Still 2 more. We'll take them out with the... Oh, it's at this point here you've got to hold to get the high beams. There you go. So, government assholes, but I found a loophole and gave them the finger in the end. But we have to fight a possessed digger again. Can I get past here? Run, Wake, run! Get to the light! We did it. Ghost Trucker, welcome in there, mate. We are on episode... It is episode 4 of Alan Wake, isn't it? We are potentially on episode 4 of Alan Wake. We're currently, I would probably say... Actually, no. How long is this level? I can't remember where this level goes now. Other than that, the bit here, I can't remember if there was another bit after this bit here or if that was the end of the episode. But either way, we're on episode 4 of it. What sort of mischief are you getting yourself up to today there, though, mate? Oh, here's the fireworks. All this will become obvious soon as to why it's all here.
But it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow!
In a moment, I have to cut the game audio.
There's too many of them!
Right, I have to cut the game audio now.
Alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out!
Now, normally the Old Gods of Asgard song would be playing here, but think...
Ow! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
And over the course of this song... Get some batteries. Oh, a bigger flashlight. Oh, I'm trying to pick it up. Oh, that's not good. We may get that of a death in a moment.
Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
Right, that's out. Where's the other fella? Because there was another guy that was close to us.
Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on, Al! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Oh, not good. Right, we got any more weapons? I think there's a flare gun on this level. Oh, bugger. Nope.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Okay, we are at the 8.
Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off...
Can we survive? No problem there, mate. As soon as Ada spots you... I'm just reading as well there for the...
Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Hang on. I'm just going to change this to that. Pop him in the head. Oh no, he's already had the darkness burnt off him. Oh, health. Stand here for the health.
To the rescue!
Have we actually got a flare gun? Oh, we've got some flashbangs though.
Oh, damn it!
When it hits the fan, when it all hits the fan.
I'll get them working again, I promise!
See, under normal circumstances, this would be a very, very loud section of the game. But yay, copyright music. Oh, bugger. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Right, how many of them's left? Right, health.
Stay in the light. No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
If we could get a few of them together. Well, you might be able to just flashbang them all out. Like that.
Al, please don't let me die here. Although if I die it, this is pretty much how I wanted to go out. Rocket!
Oh, it's a scarecrow. I'm trying to shoot that dead to bloody scarecrow. Hey, welcome in again there, just anatomy. I said hello before, but you must have been hiding. Ada saw you. No, but to be honest, just now, I thought I'd already done it. I thought I'd done it ages ago. It was the same for Porter, because obviously Porter went back to his old account, because it was previously It's the Matty, but then when he closed that account and opened the new one, I completely forgot to to do it. It's all Chris's fault. But welcome in there, and I hope you've been behaving yourself today. You know, we can all hope. Ooh, flashbang. Oh, how did that not kill him? Oh, I think we won. Finger on the button just in case. Hey, back to work. He got the game up on the second screen.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Okay, we're going to take the shotgun, because that might have made things a little bit easier. Oh, you got all the tabs going. That's what I'm talking about. See, this big as if I could have turned the music on, this scene would have been a lot more spectacular. But this game is an absolute nightmare for copyright, unfortunately. But the music at the end of this chapter is really, really relevant, though, to the story. I'll post it because I think that everyone should give it. It's only like a 2-minute track. It's definitely worth listening to because it's critical to the story going forward. I think last time we streamed, we loaded up the lyrics, and I think I read them out. Okay, flashing green light. That must be where we're going.
No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Gotta save that cutout. Okay, we need to get in here. Oh, happy jump, wrong button.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Okay, we got that out of the way.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff! They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Because it was necessary. As is explained in the songs. That's why no one's heard of them. In order to defeat the beast... Oh, hang on.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a way
real
of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of
or
your episodes?
vice versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh...
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Next time on Night Springs. Alright, let's go. I think we're going to use this boat as like a battering ram thing, if I remember correctly.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
And that noise can only mean one thing. They're coming back. Yep, here they come. Where'd you come from? Oh, bugger. Oh, dear. Bad news, Penguin. We've now exceeded your count. Does that mean that everyone now gets to have a recount? As to it's to their predictions. Can we? I was wondering, can we glitch over here and then we won't go through the invisible hitbox? And we might be able to avoid the combat. So now that we've exceeded the maximum vote, what's everyone's new predictions as to the number of deaths that we're going to have this evening? I think it'd be easier to fight them, actually. Penguin's got 11. 11 death loops. "15," says Gary. Tell you something though, I wish I had wrote a counting thing in for on screen into Ada a long time ago. It was an absolute nightmare previously when we used to have to do the various counts. It was such a funny on having to enable things and then all the crazy control it was to get the bloody thing to work. But now I've got it rigged easily. We can call upon a death loop counter anytime. With no additional chaos. Oh, bloody fast moving one. Well, still when I'm trying to burn the darkness off you. I don't know, these kids. He can't have much more darkness left on him, does he? Back, demon.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Where did he go then? Oh, where are the poor chickens? The darkness taking the chickens. Are they hiding? No, they're not even hiding in that coop. Anyone else think we're about to get attacked again? Fall back to the electric cables, because I think they can kill them if they get struck by them. Yeah, I can also get killed with them as well, like. Oh, we don't have air. Oh, we've got one more battery. Dodge. Can we get him to get himself electrocuted like that? There we go. So what are we on now? We're on 9 now. Let's see which way we're going. There he is. He's got the cutout. That's the most important thing.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Be careful, Al!
Okay. That's always reassuring when you get a whole load of ammunition. Just something's about to hit the fan.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Okay, so was there anything... Is there actually anything up here? Oh, no, there's more steps. We can go higher. Oh, wide open space. Where do you think they're all going to start appearing in here now? And still we're going higher. We not already got the heavy duty. Yeah, we've already got the heavy duty one.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
That's the thing, we haven't had to burn the darkness off any children, have we? And subsequently take them out with a shotgun. Or explode them with a flare. Very disappointing.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
At this point, very few games will. I'm just finding, even though isn't there like a whole thing in Skyrim as well that stops you from killing kids, even though they are intensely annoying. Okay, well, we're getting all the ammunition and stuff here, which suggests to me that it's all about to go tits up again.
Got to be kidding me!
Oh yeah, we're fighting a big. Oh, we're fighting a harvester. This is Farming Sim Strikes Back, everybody. Out of the way. What have we got? We got any? Oh, we got some flares. That'll give us like a little shield at least. Oh, bugger. I thought I could hide behind that. Apparently not. Oh, where'd you come from? Right, where's the tractor? Can't really see the thing. There it goes.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
There we go. I can't remember if I asked before, Gary, but what episode of SG1 are you up to now? Last night, Oh, what's it? We watched the one which was after. Well, we were the two after the. Oh, we have to open the door for Barry. Two after the one where the summit. So there's the summit one, then there's the one where the Tok'ra base gets wiped out. And then there's the one after it, but now I cannot remember. We got halfway through that one before falling asleep. And I can't remember which one that was. Which way were we going? Oh, we was going through this way. Ah, right, yeah, that's why the creature smashed through here. Up we go. Anyone else think there's going to be another fight break out here in a second? Right, let's go and release Barry and make sure he's got the cutout, because that's the important thing.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
You got a shotgun in your hand, mate.
Hey, what's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
Hey, let's go, man.
I definitely say we can't just open this gate, or just perhaps, I don't know, climb over it. Oh, we are opening the gate. Oh, that's right, because we climbed out the roof of that other building, didn't we? Couldn't just climb over it.
That's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Why would this light be any different, though? Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Okay, why is the fuse box upstairs in all of these?
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Later, these two books, they had these little beds next to one another. It's such a tidy place there. Oh. Right, I have to turn that off there because that is the copyrighted music already started. Because this piece of music is what sets up what his mission is for the rest of the rest of the story. Just take a look. You're in the way, Wake. In the valley of my shadow, old gods of Asgard. So you're almost at the end of season 1. Oh, you're going to be at the bit with, what's his name's dreadful wig? From the movie. Scara. Because you'll not be able to, you'll not be able to take your eyes off it now. When you see him, after they zap him, the wig comes off and you can see that it's that it's come off, but they're still filming and they're still using that scene. Okay, let's go see if we can trigger this cutscene then. Ah, here it is. So it's currently playing the record. So it's find the lady of the light that's gone mad, mad with the night. And that's how you reshape destiny. Which is the Cynthia Weaver, which was the one that was in the... That was like flicking the switches on the police station, and she was in the... Oh, what the hell? What was the thing called? Oh, what the hell was it called? The diner, that's the word I'm looking for. Now they're slightly drunk, but it's okay, they've got the cutout with them. They're slightly drunk now. Meanwhile, copyrighted music is playing in the background. We've got 9 deaths, though. 9 death loops, for those counting. I mean, the cutout is coming for him. The Ghost of Wake. Oh, there's still a little bit. Alright, I thought that was the end of the level.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Okay, chase after her up the stairs.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Nothing creepy about her at all, is there?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete.
And there's the copyrighted music playing once again in the background. So this must be the actual ending of the episode bit.
For the
Well, actually, the music stopped.
Everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that's where we started on the hike for the gas station.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
And then starts the song proper. So that is the end of episode 4.
Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. The lake,
it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record.
And that will be episode 5 for next time. So, I suppose we'll have a little quick dive into the background, but I'm not sure any one's left. So we'll go to episode 4. Right, this one's got 4 sections. Actually, I'm going to tag that for a highlight so I can find one. So, we'll start there and we'll take a look around.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me...
The lake. The crazy house in the lake.
Someone I was watching on
And
television.
we'll be able to go quickly room to room. Actually, anything inside these cupboards? No. It's called Death Rally. This is not another game by that studio, is it? Actually, that looks like... I wonder if there was a game in the 90s called that. And we got, oh, hang on. We got Night Springs on the Xbox.
Better now? Feeling calm?
Night Springs, the video game.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message.
And Xbox 360.
Right. That's the spirit. You're being.
What else we got here? Little sweetie things. More Night Springs posters.
I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me?
Is this all? This is almost the map of where we are. This is not the journey that we've taken, is it? And that's going to be how we get to. Is that maybe the farm? Is that the farm where we've just been? That could maybe be the maze where we just were, and we kind of started off in the tutorial at the lighthouse. Maybe this game is following our journey. Almost looks like the video game makers like notes on the walls. Anything in this one that we can see? This one's been painting. Oh, anything on the canvases? Oh, it's the same one as we saw downstairs. What about these? Are these all the same? Yeah, all the same ones. No monsters under the bed. Oh, this must be where them two idiots are staying in this room. There's the lift we take down. Did we check that room? Yeah, we did check that room. Crank ourselves a little bit higher. Don't know what the weird thing is about that being circled, though. Actually, is there anything above here? No. Let's see which side's the door on. So this is office minus minus all the useful things. I think that's all the destroyed stuff, which is kind of for later. And Barry will be in here later on once the darkness starts to take over the place. We get to the main entrance area. Says one of the nurses waiting. So the crazy people aren't here yet. They're not loaded in yet. What else do we got for here? Is there anything else in these rooms here? Oh, there's more paintings in this room. Or is this one of our manuscript pages? Oh, actually, can we make that out? So, wait till it gets real light. I'll take a screenshot of that and we'll maybe flip it round and see. Actually, I can see if one of the character recognition things might be able to work it out. Oh, that one's a bit menacing. What a weird photograph to have blown up on the walls. Alright, we already checked out those rooms there. Actually, can we just go back a wee moment? Ah, yeah, because that bit there was locked, wasn't it? And there's where generatory thing. Oh, evening penguin. I thought everyone had just left us. What was it the Ada ask you one? What if you could travel? I thought Bitcoin was all finished now. I thought that was all done and dusted, and it had been cancelled. Was she down? The television stuck on the back of that. I wonder if we could see inside the fireplace, like how high it went. Yeah, I thought Bitcoin had all it all finished now. Oh, there's only one of the Andersons here with his Night Springs, and the fella painting, he's gone. Let's have a little look down here on the lower level. Anything in there? Nope. About in here, just some chairs. And a door to nowhere. Ooh, what's that? A mystery cave. Oh no, this is just a corner wall. That's alright. My phone is it's ending stream. Not sure what that is, but never mind. Let's take a look out over here. Oh, we can take a close look at this weird sculpture. Is that the Death Star, or perhaps a minion? Being pulled back to the depths by Cthulhu. Anything in these buildings? No. If I zoom out, we'll be able to see we should be able to see the maze that we went through. Oh, there's two like big splodges that don't actually have anything. So there's the full maze. Then we wandered up here. Yep, then we came along here. And that's where we had to fight the final lot before Barry. Actually, I was going to say, is Barry's car here, but maybe it only materializes in the dark. Because I suppose we do go outside. Oh, so his car really should have been here because he was held captive here at the time, wasn't he? Right, we'll zoom back out a little bit here. So you see Cauldron Lake where we were before. The town is just over there. And that's pretty much it for this zone. I don't think there's anything else in... Oh, hang on. This is the other wing that we have to fight our way through. Right, hang on. Let's go back through. Oh, I can slow it down. Yeah, so we fight our way through here. And then, yeah, that was when we watched that weird advert on the telly. And then the big ball thing attacked us. Before we exited through here. Don't think there was anything else around there. Yeah, just all empty textures in there, these bits. But at least we get to see this in daylight, though. So I'm not sure where the Anderson farm is in relation to here. But let's just jump back to the main menu. Back to episode 4. In the Anderson Farms.
I lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry is definitely here, though. Because we see him shortly. It's over there, Gary. So that's where he crashed a bit. Let's see. Let's just zoom out a little bit because although it's technically quite a lengthy section, because as always you zigzag back and forth, but on this particular occasion we can actually kind of see the whole area quite open for which way we went. Even better when the lightning strikes, because we came down there, then we went up to where that tower is in the centre, then we had to come all the way back round. We fought our way through this little maze of buildings, had a little boss fight, and then actually had a couple of boss fights, and then we broke into the house. Right, so let's have a little more examination of where we went. So yeah, so we jumped across here. And then we got ourselves... We didn't go up this way at all, did we? Oh, we did. Could there be some lights? Not quite sure if everything is loaded just now, though. I don't think we're close enough to some of the other elements, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, is this the house that broke? Yeah, this is the house that broke. I think. It's not entirely loaded, though. think we may have jumped out of wake slightly too early. But we'll see. We might have to like run down the road a little bit. See, we drove down here. That's where we came up to this tower where we got the other gun, and where we skipped the hit. The sort of like the box which would have spawned in the enemies. We jumped we jumped over the fence to avoid the enemies. And yet a alleyway across this bit. Yep. And then this bit here is kind of blocked off, so you can't get the car through. Anything inside of this building? No, it's just an empty structure. Ah, yeah, and this is where we have the big stage fight. It's really good for the stage, though, isn't it? Anything behind? No. I'm not even seeing any power cables run to any of this stuff. And plenty of fireworks. There's the ticket box. What's that? It's behind you. Okay, this is the bit, I believe, which has the ship in it. But those entities aren't going to be here until we're within, like, throwing distance of them. So I don't think we're going to be able to see those at the moment. But this whole section, as much as it's held inside of this little tiny zone, this little tiny zone took about an hour and a half, I would probably say. Maybe an hour and a quarter at the shortest. Just for the way that they designed the level to have, like I say, you zigzag back all the way around it. Is it boiling hot for you? It's been absolutely boiling here as well today. It's all Chrissy's fault. Bringing the doomsday weather upon us. Ooh, what's this one here? Someone was cutting down the tree. Right, the record isn't there. Nor any of the equipment, but I quite like that poster. I'll take a screenshot of it. I'll share it with Wolf later on. Okay, there's the ground floor. Anything in these rooms? More album covers. In the Valley of My Shadow. You know, these drugged up, insane, mentally disturbed rockers, they just have these nice little beds. all nicely tidied up as well. You know, sheets pulled tight. Anything in this room? Nope, just empty space. There's his guitar with LED strips up the back. And another empty room. How does this relate to the town? Okay, let's just zoom out a little bit from here. So if that's the water, can we see where the town is from here? Is that Cauldron Lake, maybe? Ah, it doesn't look high enough. It's difficult to see in this. I'm trying to like move the camera because it makes it a little bit easier to see some of the things in the distance. There's the local water plate ended. Anything over this way? So the Anderson farm must be at the edge of the map. What would happen if we were to fall off the edge of this map, though? Oh, I should get rid of this weird fog. What's that up there? Or just snow? wait for those textures to pop. But I think that's that area. Let's go back to the main menu. Episodes 5? No. It was episode 4. And this just takes us back to the lake. But this time with the cabin loaded. If I can find my way back to it. And even more mist.
It was a crazy drunken dream. And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I...
Trying to see if there might have been anything underneath, like boxes waiting with the characters in. But I don't think this game uses that method. Or if they are, the visibility is set to 0. How far down can we go?
Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night.
Yes, this has just been exactly the same as what we've previously seen when we looked at the cabin. I'd imagine it'll even be exactly the same, yep, to the books that are the Thomas Zane books, which are in the box. The Labyrinth of Me. The Temple of... The Shadow of the Mist. And the ear, welcome in there, mate. Thank you so much for the raid there, mate. Oh, bugger. We're going all over the place here. What trouble were you guys getting yourself up to there? Oh, you're on the evil within again there tonight. But welcome in there, mate. We are playing Alan Wake, although we have technically finished the episode. And now we're doing our behind the scenes rummage around and having a look at each section of the each act of the level and seeing what we can find in it. Although this is probably not the best bit to quickly show it off to you guys coming at it. We'll just find the main menu for a moment and we'll load up Act 1 again. Episode... doesn't matter about that. It was The Truth? Cauldron Lake. There we go.
Baby, it was just...
Skip that there.
Groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me...
That's it. We've gone through the level, but now we're looking at the...
Someone I was watching...
Looking at the level and the world a little bit more wider.
Couldn't focus.
Wait a second, we'll have to wait till Wake's eyes have gone a bit funny.
It was locked. I was a prisoner here.
And a little... Look, I can't do that one without stuttering, but welcome in there as well there, mate. I hope you've had a good night. You've been behaving yourself for the ear. He hasn't been causing too much trouble, because you know what he's like. Actually, you know what might be a better idea? Let's just jump back to the main menu. And for those of you that may have not seen, what we'll do is we'll go to episode 1, Welcome to Bright Falls. Because this is probably one of the best bits to be able to demonstrate what the game was originally. Because Alan Wake was originally meant to be an open world game. And before they broke it up into like the segmented episodes, you're supposed to be able to get everywhere. But the open world itself is still here. And we can find everywhere that we will be visiting through the game. The only thing is, each one of them will be... like, some of the locations won't have all the necessary textures. Like you see here, there's like some of these buildings aren't loading in. Well, these ones actually will pop in eventually if we hang around here long enough. Actually, they should go in anyway. We've gone too far away. Evening, Mr. Smith. You are incredibly late. What mischief you been getting yourself to? There you go. The textures are popping in there now. What mischief you getting yourself up to there, Mr. Smith? As I was having a quick rummage around because as we finished the thing. You're early for tomorrow's mandatory one. Yes, for those of you that are just joining us for the first time as well. Ooh, that's a bit weird. There must be something here. Would you stream every night in sort of theme nights? tomorrow is mandatory Mass Effect night, where we are 100%ing the Mass Effect series, and tomorrow is Legion's 2 missions. In Mass Effect. You can see the full schedule over on Discord, or the schedule just for the week ahead, as opposed to the month ahead over on Discord. Oh, I'm looking at that as well. I'm looking forward to playing when next batch of Fallout.
Yeah, baby.
So even within crashed on me, so yeah, yeah. If the game's crashing, so it's a case of right. I've had enough for a day. I don't know. I don't think it was very far through the game that I got through that, but there was a bit in a barn which had a boss in it, and there was like a little set of houses that had loads of traps on them. That's just as far as I got in that one before we gave up. Well, look at that. The propeller is still, the texture is still in motion. Chapter 3. Was that chapter 3 or was it chapter 3 where you're at? This is right here. So we've got the town there, and we can zoom over here to Cauldron Lake. So there's the loony bin that we were just hovering over. Not all of the... I say there's something this might load in. It should load in, really. Yeah, there it goes. It's popping in. Because we're going to be here, because this is the Cauldron Lake is where the next part of this particular chapter goes. Is the I don't think the interiors are loaded. I think that's too many textures to load. The guy in the barn, that's cool. A crossbow? I don't think we had a crossbow. Oh, there we go. No, this is all loaded. Oh, bugger. But it's a bit glitchy. Actually, it could be the controls, because when you're in this mode, the developer's mode thing here with the free cams, you've got to it's a bit all over the place, because you've got to manipulate the triggers to manipulate your speed and everything. And it gets I get a bit confused, because there's multiple different speeds depending on which combinations I'm holding. Plus, then I can also adjust the speeds with other controls as well, just to make it a little bit more complicated. It's on top of one of the... Yeah, we definitely never got that. I think there was some environmental things that you could do to kill it. But I could be wrong. I was wondering where the Andersons' farm might have been. I know we definitely have passed it. Oh, look at these. I have to wait for these textures to pop in. There they go. But the entire world, though, of Alan Wake is all here. Because it was originally intended to be an open world. Get off my farm. Oh, you missed it, Mr. Smith. We fought I think what's it? Was this maybe the Anderson farm? No, not the right shape. We fought a harvester and won. But you can see, just as we're going around, you can see where all the bits and bobs are. So this will be something, or it could have been something, but I don't think these textures ain't going to pop in for us yet, because they're not going to be loaded into memory for level 1, or chapter 1 even. But you can see where the whole place was, as it was supposed to be one big open adventure originally. That's definitely not the Anderson farm. Surely it can't be that far, right? There's the... which button do I need here? No, that button. That's the town, I think. Yeah, that's the town. There's Cauldron Lake with the thingamajiggies. Maybe it's over here. What we got here? I wonder if this has to do with the electric thing. Welcome back, Samwise. You spent all you spent all of his money. Did he buy something nice? We've completed the game, and now we're just having a little explore for a moment. Well, I said we completed that episode, rather. I wonder what this could be. This is too close to the edge of the map, so this might be an abandoned area. Not really. No, not really. As in, he didn't buy anything nice, or you haven't spent quite all of his money. Well, some square chunks there. This is definitely like testing zones. I'd like to find where the New York scene is. Let's have a little, just if we go around the perimeter of the map for a moment, because the New York section's got to be here. Oh, never mind, there it is. So this must be... actually, no, that doesn't mesh. I don't think these buildings are... This could be a Skydomey type thing. What have we got in here? Oh, I think this is the outline for Cauldron Lake. Because there's a little bridge that comes across. So this must be the pallet that gets moved across into the other thing. Thingy there. He didn't buy you anything nice. You wait like I told him. I'll give him a clip round the ear. And welcome back again there, Red, just anatomy. You've been listening to my rambling. Yeah, indeed, tiny buildings, so this might be what you would see in the distance. But we might as well have a quick scout around the rest of the map, just on the outer perimeter, to see if we can see anything else, because there could be some other bits and bobs. I think there's like a weird red line that runs along the outside of some of the textures. So you can see the centerpiece is Cauldron, the mountain with Cauldron Lake on it. Then we have the sheer cliff. Can I just zoom back up here a little bit? There we go. So it is quite the large area that we have to play with. I wonder what it would have been like then if we could have had it as an open world game. Oh, there's some weird textures written across the top of those hills. Weird but cool. What else we got in here? Yeah, well, the problem we've got is the higher you go, because I have looked like under the ground, but you'll see the draw distance. Oh, look at that, all going weird as we get higher. The sky's getting further and further away the higher we go. But you'll see the world is disappearing. And I've gone up quite high before, and I've gone low before. Like a few years ago. And I've never been able to find the correct spot on the map, which would be where there would be something. It's like there was a Counter-Strike map. Chrissy and I, it was only in one brief season, unfortunately. It was an alright map. But during our great amount of time in what do you call it? Actually, let's just go back to Wake here. During our time in Spectator, we were able to locate where, because the spawn areas they were deep. Those were deep underground in one of the sections. It took us a while to find the spawn chambers where you had the underground car park before the mission. That's back to the town though, back in the middle. Can I step that up? There we go. We'll accelerate a little bit more here. Oh, this is the dam bit, right? Next week we'll be fighting our way up here, because this is where you can't see where these blocked off bits are here. There's big pipes that we walk up, which are the kind of it's like spillways type. I was saying that. How can it really be a spillway? And that's clearly the spillway. But yeah, there's big pipes here that we're going to fight our way up, because I believe there'll be a helicopter bit. Oh, and I think this must be where the power station is. And we have to fight our way through the power station, if I remember right as well. But obviously those textures aren't popping in here because they're not necessary to be loaded in for it. So obviously we'll explore these ones next time for those bits. For chapter 1 here, then the only thing that needs to be loaded is the town. Let's go into here, under the water. Lovely repeat. Screw the car, we're flying. Also, then Mrs. Swift reminds me of the old GTA games before the interiors were built inside actual buildings. Yeah, if I remember rightly, the interiors Oh, right, you just... I need to start reading the rest of the sentences before I start around, because you just said as well that the interiors were in the sky. Is it like on some games as well, the dungeons that you say go into, they're all in the same realm. They're just really far apart from one another as well. I can't remember which game it was that I was exploring that in. I'll have to have a little rummage through. But basically you had, like, you know, the open world here, then you went into a dungeon which was a loading screen, and then you were in this black void. But if you travelled a good distance, the next dungeon was there, and then the next dungeon, you know, and so they were basically just out of what could be the maximum distance that a player could potentially see them, if you know what I mean. I still haven't found that Anderson farm. Right, let's crank this up to 16 speed and see if we can't... So that's that New Yorkie bit. Actually, we're on 16 speed. Let's just go down. Ooh, look at the way the cloud is just getting more and more crazy. Nothing there in that part there. Is Skyrim do that method? I think this is the dam. Yeah, it's a dam. At least where we can see the blank textures. What we got here? Right, that's the loony bin. It's like having a weird flashlight as we're spreading across the map here, isn't it? Right, so we know that was the dam there. Right, something's going on there. There's some little bits there. Ah, this has got to be the Anderson farm. That's definitely it, because that's got to be where the stage is, isn't it? Let's just stay here for a moment and see if any textures pop in. Oh, crikey. Control it. Yeah, this has got to be because they had a little boathouse here, and that's that bit there. So yeah, this is the Anderson house, the level that we've just gone through. So where's that in relation to the town? So the town's over there. That means Cauldron Lake is not there. Actually, where was the other places? Oh, some weird demonic red. It reminded me of a Cylon there briefly, this bit of missing texture. Anything else we've got in there? Some of the, this bit here looks familiar. I think we do this bit in the car, because this bit looks familiar. I'm sure we have a little bit of a fight or something on there, but I think that's possibly the next level. Or part of it anyway. What about here? Ah, right. This is episode 2. Yeah. This place here is from episode 2, where we had to fight our way through the cabins that we went to. Because this road here, we had to drive back down, and if you can kind of make it out, where we had to zigzag back and forth. Because the level is contained within this small bit, but you to make it like bigger and longer, you zigzag back and forth through it. It's all like very carefully done to keep you tied in to that one space. So I'm guessing this possibly right. So if that's that road there, yeah, then you come up here, you go around there, and then the house that you stay at is on the top here. In this. It's placed on top of where that empty void is. But yeah, the whole game is technically accessible. What would have been Captain Oscar. Just gotta wait for all these other textures to load. Oh, he almost looks like a pig, him, doesn't he? With his textureless face. One thing we'll be definitely doing next time is, well, you saw we started in the prison, so next week we get to have a look at all of these buildings in detail. Oink oink. Dude looks like a hitman. But next week we will start with, the mission starts next week. We're in the prison house, so that to me means this is going to be the bit where we have to fight our way through the town. Because I remember we're going like up through the park and stuff like that all over here. Is it this game where there's a bit underneath the church? If there is a bit underneath the church in this one, it's not going to be here now. I think it possibly is, because this must be where we come out. And then yeah. So I'm guessing here we've got it, because we're making our way to a heliport, which is up here conveniently. Yeah. And that's where you're making your way towards the dam, I believe. Bright Falls Fire Department. Empty. Yeah, so that'll be next week. So it means next week we get the opportunity to actually have a good look in all these businesses and see what is actually here. More trucks in the snow. Nobody wants SnowRunner. No one likes SnowRunner. Okay, let's... Oh, look at that. It's slowly coming in. Is it coming in the dock, or is it just drifting? We've been here a lot longer than what Alan Wake should have been. So what is actually going to happen here? Is it actually going to dock, or is it just going to jiggle back and forth? You brought it on yourself. We have a challenge. A challenge from Mr. Smith. I didn't say anything about SnowRunner. You said I could do snow and trucks. I think that's just going to bob back and forth. I don't think this guy has any textures on his face either, you know. Yeah, the captain doesn't even have any textures on his face. And he's right up close to Wake. This boat has better textures than this one here. I think this is the guy... Oh, crank! I need to crank this speed down a bit. This is the guy who pretends to steal my wife in episode 2 that we go after. What does that say? Authorized personnel only. Nebulos.
Samwise Gamgee Lotta. Your attention to detail will be so intense that you'll notice every single dust particle floating
in the air.
So no slips, trips or falls today for you, Samwise. Yikes, no. We're doing that thing where the game is crashing. But we are going to wrap there for this evening. I'm going to press some buttons here. Oh, let's see where we're at. Okay, so who's online that we can go and harass? Let's go and see. Oh, did I? Hang on, I can't remember. Did we raid her yesterday, actually? Who did we raid yesterday? Let's go check the thing. Once again, thank you, everybody. That was a fun 30 minutes. You're late. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, the ear for the raid, and Samwise for the gifted sub to Wolf there as well. Tomorrow is mandatory Mass Effect, so I expect to see you all here at 9:30 sharp. Assuming my capture card's working, because it was doing some weird stuff last time. Let's just see. Pressing the buttons. Oh no, it was Mr. Smith went last night. Well, I'm getting my weeks mixed up here. #blame Chrissy. Okay, we're going to jump over and we are going to go and see this lady. So once again, thank you all for watching. Why am I getting some kind of weird notification here? Your score drop. Eh? There's a weird notification just popped up in chat and I have no idea what it means. Anyway, we're going to jump over here and go and see this crazy lady. So thank you all for watching. Have a good night. And if I've got the right buttons eventually here, we'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If If you're enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.